Sup guys, wasn't planning to make a video, but traffic pissed me off so much and now I'm in the perfect mood to make a rant. So today we're going to talk about one of Trump's most controversial proposals that he wants to do that personally even though I didn't vote for him and I don't like many of the things that he says he wants to do, this is one of the few things that I think is good for this country that I think he should do. And that is to build a wall around the southern border with Mexico. Now, automatically when you say that, just the first line that I think the wall is a good idea, social justice warriors will pounce on you as a racist. Well, guess what? I have the ultimate trump card that shuts them up every single fucking time they say that, because it is so fucking annoying for them to try to invalidate your opinion by calling you racist, or just to shut down the argument or discussion completely. Just that's all I have to say. You're racist. Burn in our conversation. Boot, racist. Automatically wrong. It doesn't matter the day. It doesn't matter the points. It doesn't matter the rationale. No. Done. And that's how you never get anywhere in this conversation, because they try to shut it down every single time. My trump card is that I'm Hispanic. I know I don't look like it, but you don't have to look like a certain race. When you're a mix of races, you don't really look like one thing or the other, okay? I know most people aren't mixed. They don't fucking get that. So they judge me as a white person when I'm actually only half white. My mom's side of the family is Hispanic. Guess what? They came from Mexico. And guess what? Most of them voted for Trump. Why? Because they don't see building a wall as a racist thing. Why? Because they came here legally. Holy fucking shit. I say that when I'm arguing with leftists and social justice warriors on this issue, and that shuts down the argument, their trump card, every single time. They have no idea how to respond. In their sheltered little pea brain, in their echo chamber they live in all fucking day long, they have no idea how to counter an Hispanic who's actually okay with the wall. Trump got 30% of the Hispanic vote in this country. So 3 out of 10 Hispanics did not see anything he said as racist towards their group, or hell, maybe even they thought it was racist, but they thought it was lesser of two evils than Hillary, and they were just, okay, I'll just vote for someone who's kind of backwards on race issues, whatever. You know, they just bite the bullet and they do it. Either they didn't think it was a problem, or it was enough of a problem they could ignore, because again, no candidate is perfect. They're not going to agree with every single thing a candidate says. The reason why the wall is not racist is because it does not judge on race, on whether to let certain people in or not. If there was hypothetically some magical wall that Trump built that could scan your retina in your eye and determine if you're Hispanic or not, and then, you know, whites and blacks could go across the wall with ease, but Hispanics can't, then that would be a racist wall, because it is judging on race. Building a wall is not judging on race. Racist is only one definition: judging based on race. That's it. It's none of the other definitions that social justice warriors have come up recently in order to explain their stupid narrative, their stupid viewpoints. You know, they're making up definitions so they can use that as a weapon. They can use racist to everything that's not their narrative. But the majority of the world do not want that. We do not want them to be in control of definition of words. That makes the definition useless, because they're just making up words. They make any word can mean whatever it wants in their mind, so they make their argument the strongest. Racism only means judging based on race. The wall is not racist. I'm Hispanic, my Hispanic family agrees with that. It is not fucking racist. Illegal immigration is a huge problem. It is a huge tarnish on Hispanics' reputation in this country, because what is the stereotype of Hispanic? Illegal immigrants. We hate that stereotype. We're so fucking sick of it. We need to explain. My mom's side of the family is Hispanic. They came here legally. We do not fit the stereotype. Stop thinking all Hispanics are illegal. Just we fucking hate it. And one way to stop that stereotype is to stop illegal immigration. I do not believe that just because you have some fucking sob story that you came from some horrible place in Mexico or Central America, then that means you can just bypass Mexican, international, and U.S. law and just come here and get all this free stuff without paying taxes to contribute to that system. No. Mexico has a wall with Shit, I think it's Panama? Whatever country's right below it. Fuck, now I don't know what country it is. Mexico has a wall on its southern border to keep out illegal immigrants and criminals. Is Mexico racist? Because you have to use the same standard. Remember, no double standards. If the U.S.'s wall with Mexico is racist, then Mexico's wall on its southern border to do the exact same thing is also racist. To think that this wall is racist, you have to think that every country in the world is racist, because every country in the world has a legal immigration system, and if you break it, you are committing illegal immigration. That's what the radical liberals have to believe in order for their narrative to stay true. Of course, when you challenge them on that, of course they crumple and fold. Because to think that every single country in the world is racist because they have a legal immigration system, that is so fucking retarded. That is so fucking stupid. That is beyond stupid. According to the radical social justice warriors like Aeneas Sarkeesian, everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out. Every single little thing they can find is racist. So for them, thinking that every single country's legal immigration system is racist, that's easy to believe when you think that every single fucking thing in the world is racist. God damn. Illegal immigration in this country costs an untold amount of money on the system, because while they pay sales tax on the things they buy day to day, they do not pay income tax, which is the main tax. They don't pay into Social Security. They don't pay into Medicare and Medicaid. You know, the paycheck that you get, the stub, it shows all the things you get taxed for. Illegal immigrants don't have to do that. They're just paid in cash because they're outside the system. They're outside the legal economy. They're in the black market. They're in the black economy. You know, the black economy is racist. So they don't have to pay for all that, but yet they will benefit from it. You know, so that's not fair. That's not fair that you get to live in this country and benefit from all this stuff that is taxpayer funded, but yet you don't have to pay into that system. There's a huge drain on the economy. In one way to cut the costs in the goal that no one wants to do, and balance the budget, one of the things you can do that would help a lot is if you get rid of illegal immigration, so then their burden on the system is lessened. I don't think you can get every single one, all 11 million, but you can certainly take a lot out. Like, you're never going to get rid of every single rapist in the world or every single murderer. There's just way too many, but you can go after it so hard that you can lessen murder in a city, for example, or nationwide. You know, the murder rate in the country has been going down for several years. I don't know about the last couple of years because there's been an uptick, so I'm not sure exactly, but you can do the same thing with illegal immigration. Just because you can't fully solve a problem at all doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to tackle it at all. That's what Democrats think. Oh yeah, you can't get rid of all illegal immigration, so there's no point. Well, what kind of outlook is that on a problem? That's just like, we can't fix every single school in the country. No matter how aggressively we try to reform the public education system, we can't get every single one because some are going to slip through the cracks. So we're not going to do anything. We're not going to try to reform it at all. What kind of fucking position is that? It's retarded. All you have to do is apply Democrats' same logic to something else. You see how ridiculous it is. No one's saying that our police is going to be so fucking good that we can find every single illegal immigrant in this country. We can certainly make it less than 11 fucking million. That is a whopping number. And you're going to say, oh, you don't care about the people fleeing from war and violence and oppression from Central America and Mexico, you know, because that's what these people are. They're fleeing. Yes, they are fleeing from a horrible place. But we can't make it so everyone who has a sob story can just get in this country without any paperwork, any vetting. We have no idea who these people are. We can't just have open borders, because then millions upon millions of people will flood from all over the world because so many people want to live here, and it will just crash the system. It will crash the economy, it will crash society, because all these people influxing in who can't speak language, who don't have any skills that they can work with, it just fucking crashes the system. Do you know why there are no nations with complete open borders? Anyone can just come in at any point in time. Because it kills the country. Any country who tried that will be dead already. There might be some instances of countries doing that in the past, but there's a reason why they don't exist today. Because it's not sustainable. You have to have some kind of legal immigration system to keep track of people, to keep track for overpopulation, you know? Supply and demand with economics. The work that illegal immigrants do in this country drives down prices for construction and for cheap manufactured goods, etc., etc. So if you get rid of the illegal immigrants, then the prices of those things are going to go up because now they're not going to do it for cheaper. Yes, that is true. The economy will have to shift from relying on illegal immigration to not having to rely on it. But again, the shock is hard, but it will be worth it in the end. It's the same way of you're a cocaine addict and you cut the cocaine off. Yes, the shock to your system will be tough. It will be very tough for the next couple of weeks, if not months, for you to kick the habit. But that's not a reason to not do it, to not try to come clean. That's kind of the same effect. Yes, the economy will take, not necessarily beating, but it will just be, prices will jump up for a little bit because the economy has to have time to adjust to all these illegal immigrants not doing these, providing these goods and services. But in the end, restoring law and order will be worth it. All these Americans who are looking for all these jobs will gladly take those jobs. I hate it when people say illegal immigrants take the work that no one else wants to do. You know, when I was looking for a job for 4 fucking years after I graduated college, I was willing to take any fucking job, a full-time job with health benefits so I can move the fuck out of my parents' house. I would have gladly taken a job that illegal immigrants worked, like construction or, I don't know, event management or, you know, catering or whatever, you know, whatever they do. I was willing to take anything. And so are millions of Americans who simply stopped looking for jobs because they can't find any. So no, that argument does not work. So yes, we will pay more for the goods and services that illegal immigrants used to do because now we are doing it legally, so the price, the wage is risen, you know, to above the federal minimum level, in some cases more. We will have more money to spend because more Americans are actually fucking working. So in the end, it will balance out. Saying that a country, oh, we rely on illegal immigration on this economy, therefore we shouldn't solve the problem. That's just the poorest excuse for not solving a problem. You have to do what's morally right, what's according to the law, no matter how hard it is. That's like saying cops, oh, it's too hard to go after the gangs. So we lose too many cops in the fights. We use too much money and surveillance and bullets, whatever. So we're just not going to do it. Yeah, it's easier not to enforce any of the laws. I'm not saying this is an easy thing to do. The right thing is almost always hard to do. That's why Americans choose the easy way out, and that's why we continue to have all these problems, because they don't want to bite the bullet and do the hard thing that is necessary to solve this problem. Same thing with the budget. You know, and almost all the problems, we're just willing to continue the problem because we don't want to bite the bullet and do the hard things necessary to solve the problem. So that's why I support Trump in building this wall. That's why I don't think it's racist at all. When he says that, when the liberal media tries to slander him and say, oh, he said that all Mexicans are rapists coming across the border, they're rapists and thieves. No, he didn't say that. You are misquoting him on purpose to suit your fucking agenda. He said that some Mexicans crossing the border are rapists and criminals, which is objectively true. Out of any population, some of them will be criminals, some of them will be racist. That's not a racist thing to say. To say that a certain percentage of white people will be child molesters is not a racist thing to say. That is objectively true. You can look at the data to back that up. Now, to say they do that because of their race, now that is the racist part. But Trump doesn't say that. Trump doesn't say that Mexicans rape and commit crimes because they're Hispanic. He doesn't fucking say that. That would be a racist thing to say, but he doesn't say that. So no, I don't think anything he says about Mexican, about this wall is racist. Liberal media just wants to pander to these illegal immigrants because they want their vote and they want their support. Well, I'm tired of some rich, snooty white people speaking for me, speaking for the Hispanics. No, We want that fucking wall.